Hey, what's up all you cool cats and kittens? Welcome to Austin Trench Reviews. Today I have something special yet again from the GIJoe Classified line. Yes, I know I reviewed the SnakeEyes exclusive figure, but here is the main version of the figure. What I see here is just an all-black version of SnakeEyes with some added parts, of course, and there is some controversy surrounding the weapons for this. Now, I had to get this on eBay, but it was money well spent, because absolutely I love this figure. I love the box design right here. It has this red and blue style here. It really gives you this neo-noir style ninja look. You see on the back right here, you get a better look at what the figures are to come. Personally, I hope they do release a SnakeEyes figure with a gray visor rather than an all black or silver visor, because in my opinion, gray paint is stronger. I do hope we get Wave 2 soon, which is obviously going to be Baroness, Cobra Commander, and possibly, I actually don't know who else is coming out then. Maybe one of the ninja guys. Anyway, I do like what I see with all this amazing art right here, and it comes with this bizarre symbol thing right here. If any Joe fans or see my videos, please comment on what all this means. Is this like a stealth thing? Is it like stats? I don't really know, and I'll keep it just in case. Now, on the packaging right here, you can just see the basic SnakeEyes line, which is making me curious to what the movie toy line is going to be for the SnakeEyes movie. Either way, I'm excited. So, with that said, let's get this figure out of the packaging. And here he is outside of the packaging, SnakeEyes, with all of his accessories on. I gotta say, it does look like a vast improvement over the exclusive figure. I don't hate the exclusive figure, and I already said I love that toy, but I feel like this is a step above it. The only problem I do have is the visor. I wish it was gray or a stronger form of silver, but that is such a minor nitpick. And besides, there are still flaws with this figure. It is the same size as a SnakeEyes figure, and it does go great with your basic figures such as your Batman, your Genji, and so on. Another thing I want to point out is I really like how the paint looks on this figure. It looks like a very, very good improvement over what we had before. You can see right here the paint is a lot better on the pants especially, and I liked how they did make the corrections to the harness and the strap. Although I wish that the belt containing the grenades had a little bit of color to it, I'm okay with what we got right here. This is fine, and you know, it makes more sense for him to be all black rather than having that rainforest look he had in the exclusive line. Up close, SnakeEyes from the Hasbro line looks absolutely great. I do love all the detail is still maintained there, but for some reason it feels a little bit different, primarily in the head. As you can see up top, you have this sort of red square or rectangle right on the top of his visor. I like that. It really shows that this is a new iteration of SnakeEyes. It really does make him look modern, but it goes back to the original G1 roots, given that the original toy was an unpainted model. The posability of this figure is exactly the same as the exclusive figure, but I do have to say the plastic in it feels a lot harder, and it does allow the body to actually move a lot better. Now, I would like to say that you should check out my link in the description below to see how I felt about the posability of that figure. Regardless, it's pretty much the same here, but I am happy with what we got. Now, in terms of added detail, you could see they added little bits of silver to the buckle areas. But the only one that's actually stand out, other than the forehead part of the mask, is on his elbows, where they add the red line to it. I'm surprised they went this far with it. I wish they added it to the knees, but everything else here looks good, and I like how it makes it stand out. Albeit, I do wish it wasn't really necessary, but it does look good on it. Now, before I go to other accessories and so on, I do have to point out a major design flaw. This. For some reason, with this re-release of SnakeEyes, the pouch containing the knife is filled, meaning that you can't put the knife all the way in. I tried it with one of mine, and it broke, to a point where I had to use some MacGyver-level trickery to make this. And like that, it can slip in. Like so. Perfectly. Yeah, I'm not happy about that, Hasbro. That's a serious design flaw that could damage this line. At least for the SnakeEyes character, or other characters with knives like Scarlet. But you know, hey, that's just a minor design flaw right there. It doesn't destroy the figure for me, but you can definitely see, and through other people's videos, they point out that this is a flaw as well. I'm not happy about that, Hasbro. That's a serious design flaw that could damage this line. At least for the SnakeEyes character, or other characters with knives like Scarlet. But you know, hey, that's just a minor design flaw right there. It doesn't destroy the figure for me, but you can definitely see, and through other people's videos, they point out that this is a flaw as well. Okay, now we come to what people online have been outraged about with this new line. While the exclusive version had realistic weapons, this one has more cartoony ones, particularly with a laser submachine gun and a laser pistol. I'm actually fine with it, although I am curious what the strategy behind this is, other than to make parents feel safe with the fact that they're letting their kids play with war toys. I don't know about that, kids play with the corpse toys all the time. Sadly, you can't put the silencer, which was also included with this, on the submachine gun, but you can put it on the pistol, so it still looks like a classic SnakeEyes position, just with a laser. Okay, now we come to the most least favorite thing I have to talk about with SnakeEyes figures. The Katana. What I mean by that is, I had issues with my exclusive one to where that it broke in half and the peg for this came off. Yeah, it didn't fall from anything, I just tried to remove it and it just snapped off. That is an issue with the mold of this version of it. When you peg it on there, it is on there very, very tight. But it also feels like it's going to ruin the toy as well, because I had a fear of it being lost inside of the whole area of the figure. Luckily, if you don't like this, there is an order on Shapeways where you can get a katana holder. So if you could possibly get one to make a copy of this thing, that would be great. But everything else is fine and all, but I do wish they did better with this katana because it's such an iconic part of SnakeEyes, and I am a fan of the blade that they have. So yeah, I prefer a Shapeways katana over a regular katana any day. I will link in description where you can find the katana sheath. It comes in a bit of more variety of colors. Hopefully when they start releasing stuff like Storm Shadow, you can use that as well. But in the meantime, I'm going to stick with this, and I'm going to give, like, the exclusive one the katana that I lost. And finally, we come to his last accessory. For all his back-to-school needs, SnakeEyes comes with a little Bic pick. I like how it looks. It looks nice and all, but it does have the same issues that I have with this line with this... It still has the same issues that I had originally with this line is... It doesn't really need a backpack to survive, or anyway. I'm fine that we have it. It does have a lot better detail than the exclusive one, but I wish they could have done something a little more interesting with it. I would have preferred a backpack that actually looks like something a ninja would have, like something from a feudal Japan age, but it's fine. As you can see, it does hold the katana here, so if you're a fan of how it was in the exclusive, you're definitely going to enjoy this. Personally, I'm not a backpack fan. So, in conclusion, SnakeEyes comes with great posability, great sculpt, remarkable paint applications, and it does improve where the exclusive faltered. But it has a terrible knife holster and a brittle katana sheath. That is sadly why I am giving this a 9.5 out of 10. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you're going to pick up this toy from the line. Are you excited for the other G.I. Joe toys? Do you hope they improve from this? And what other versions of SnakeEyes would you like to see? Whether it be another variant of this, or movie versions such as Retaliation. Later guys!